Alright guys, I decided that I was trying to do too much. Now don't get me wrong, if there's like a if the videos I have uploaded, if the ones that did get the gameplay in the background, I think that was just a little too much because I had to record it. That's doing too much. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing, but let me just be more consistent with the uploads and I'm chilling. Alright, so what if Deku stayed quirkless should be part 5 if I'm not mistaken. All right, so I basically left off with Deku doing a lot of training, Bakugo doing a lot of training. Everybody was training because they just got done dealing with these League of Villains. So they was doing their thing and stuff, right? So now we got to get into like what happens, like what was about to go down. All right, so first things first, Bakugo he bulked up. He got that one for all sauce, as far as I'm aware of. He got that one for all sauce, so he bulked up a good little bit, and so his training he was doing was pretty effective and pretty lucrative. So he's chilling. We also got Deku's also done his fair bit of training. And I'm also going to give a weapon kit when we talk about Deku. So everyone, eventually goes off. I'm going to say that Deku actually is the one that gives the speed because since he's, quirkless, he doesn't inherently have as much to work on. It's just his physical attributes. Sorry. His physical attributes. And he's just trying to... So basically, he works more, but have to work less because he's not like trying to be like, what new ways can I use my quirk? It's like literally when I work out anything, I fix myself. And plus, he has a suit, not a big body Iron Man suit like big body or a Batman suit. It's like a suit. It gives him general protection. Like he's able to survive, pretty solid. Like if it's a flood, he has some oxygen. It's a pretty like solid thing overall, but it's heavy. Not a big body heavy, but it's a pretty decent size. It has air conditioning. Also, if you have ever seen Desert Punk, it's kind of like that. So he's doing it pretty solid. Like, so he's chilling, okay? So we're gonna get to where everyone's talking. Deku's like, yeah, I just want to let y'all know I am quirkless. And I'm gonna beat everyone here. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. Basically, kind of similar to what Bakugo did, but in much more of a cinnamon roll, nice manner. You know what I'm saying? So everyone was like, huh? And everyone was actually a little surprised from the little Deku saying some shit like that. Like, they were like, wow. And it was kind of, a little surprising. Anyways. So we got that going now. We're just gonna kind of get straight into fights. Most of the fights happen similar in canon. All right. So the first fight is gonna be Deku versus Shoto, right? And since I'm gonna say he's already a bit worried about this dude, he literally uses his suit or like his little thing to like send out a message, or like I'm gonna say because I can plot convenience. He's gonna send a message out telepathically saying, Hey, let me guess. You solely relied on your quirk, didn't you? You're gonna learn a lesson today, bucko. Deku beats this dude. Now, I'm not gonna say he beats this dude lightly, alright? He does not like people that rely solely on their quirk. That's a weak quirk. Like this Shoto? Yeah, I think that's what no, not Shoto. It's Shika. It's something. Dude with the mind control quirk. Alright, so he pulls out his bat. And I'm gonna say it's gonna be like on a capsule type flow. He has a bat, a katana, and gauntlets. The bat typically generates fire, but it can do other things, but his main thing is fire. The gauntlets is pretty much lightning, and then his katana is a blend of a couple of different things. We'll get into that later, give or take. So we're gonna have him where he's he fights, he pulls out the bat. He doesn't put the fire on, he pulls out his bat. He's like, yeah. Looks at him menacingly. and then dashes and just pokes him in the stomach with the bat, and the dude just coughs up blood. But before he can finish even coughing up the blood, he gets smacked in the back of the head. But before he hit the ground, he gets kicked and he's almost sent out of the arena. But before that happened, Deku throws the bat in such a way to where it flicks around him and then bounces off, hits him back, and then right before this dude can even breathe or catch his breath or realize what's going on, Deku clotheslines him. But before he could hit the ground from the impact, Deku grabs the bat, spins around, pokes him or jabs the bat into his like rib cage or whatever, right? So he's like doing this dude dirty, and then he says new technique, dash dance. And so basically he's doing like a fencing like technique to where he's just like jabbing this dude with like a whole bunch of hits, bro, and it's brutal. It's brutal. And then each time this dude's about to get sent out, Deku like charges or like turns around, throws it, flicks the back and do a ricochet, clothesline him, and just start it over and over again. And he does this for a while and a while, and he just keeps doing this and just keep doing this and keep doing this. All right, and then the whole time he's doing this, he's telepathically, or I'm gonna say he's using some form of electronic communication. Okay, yeah, that's cool. All right, some form of that to communicate with mans, and he's using this, and he's telling them this is what happens when you don't train. This is what happens when you don't use your full potential. Like basically teaching this dude a lesson. And this dude is like maliciously just getting folded, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it is not a pretty sight. And then Deku does the little signal for a home run, and then just and no, most of the time during all of this, he didn't really get hit in the face per se. So the last hit like just aimed at his stomach, and but he hits in such a way, he's like, it's this technique, he says new technique, 3 strikes you're out. So he hits so fast to where it's like it almost looked like he multiplied briefly, and he hits this dude in 3 different spots. But like, so it's one on his left rib, right rib, and then like his center area. But it almost looked like 3 different Dekus hit him all at once because he was moving so fast briefly. And then he dude is knocked out. But before he fully loses consciousness, he says, next time, put up a better fight. And then he says, so basically after all that happens, they get back up. It's Deku's, I'm going to say man's like realizes, all right, you're not wrong. I'm going to take this to heart. And he's also going to talk to him about, being in the hero course and all that stuff. So it's like, all right, bet we're getting somewhere. There was some genuine process. Even though he had to get folded to learn this lesson, he's like, hey, can I use my ability on you just this once? He's like, He talks telepathy. Are you gonna do something grimy? He says, no. You've beat me fair and square, man. I just want to help you out. He said, all right, bet. Answer me. He said, what? And then his quirk activated. He said, you have unlocked your full potential. You will not lose this tournament. And the deck was just like, he like gets ripped briefly, and just you can see the ground visibly shaking, and he's like, and we're gonna just stop that part, and then we're gonna go into none of the other matches happen any differently. All right, all of them are gonna happen fairly the same. Hold up. All right, so we don't even gotta worry about that one. So we got that going. Men's is bugging, Now, let's see, what can I do in this last little second? Thank y'all for making it to around the end of the video. I appreciate everyone if you made it this far. Do me a favor, type in I hit those without looking. That'll be a little challenge. If we get this like goal of 5 likes, I'll probably drop the next part. I'll keep increasing it. I'll keep it reasonable as I keep increasing it. Thank y'all for supporting me, your boy. I appreciate all the help. But let's get a little teaser. Last time on Boss Is What Is. Bakugo was up next, going against Kimishira. How will they fare? What will happen? Who will win? And what was the secret training Bakugo was doing with All Might? Find out on the next episode of Boss's What If. Also, a side note, if you want to contact Boss, hit him up on his Instagram, God_DK. And if you ever want to be there during his Twitch, BossDK23. Catch y'all later.